Hi, welcome to my channel. You're watching Passion to Drive. My name's JD, and I want to talk about what happened on my very first delivery today. So I got the food, made it to delivery to this campus, the college campus in town here. And the only way to get to the parking area is if you had this little card that would let you inside the gate. Other than that, you had the option of, parking in a fire zone, which had lots of signs that said, if you leave your car here, you will be towed, strictly enforced, and a handicap zone. So obviously I'm not going to leave my car there. I don't want it towed, and I don't want to leave it in a handicap zone or handicap parking spot. So I tried to call the customer. Customer doesn't answer. Wait a couple minutes. Call the customer again. Again, the customer doesn't answer. So I called, I got on the text chat with customer care at Grubhub. Said customer's not available. Won't reply. I can't find. There's no way for me to get a hold of the customer. And so they asked me if I did the instructions on the delivery instructions, and I said no. I can't follow the delivery instructions because if there's no place for me to leave my car without the chance of it getting towed or getting a huge fine or both. And they said, oh, okay, well, hang on, let me look into this. And about 45 seconds later, they come back, and it takes them more than 45 seconds. They never do anything in 45 seconds. They come back to me and says, well, the customer says just to follow the directions. And I'm thinking in my head, well, I'm not going to leave my car to get towed and or get fined. So, I was starting to type back and, really let this customer service representative have it, saying, hey, why don't you get your car out here, put it in a tollway zone or a handicap zone where you can get fined and towed, and you leave your car. What are you thinking about telling me to leave my car like this? And who are you to tell me to do something illegal, right? So I'm typing away, I'm mad. Customer calls, so I answer it. I'm nice. I said, hey, this is JD from Grubhub. How may I help you? And the lady says, hey, yeah, you have my order. I'm sorry, I didn't realize there wasn't a place to park down here. She says, where are you driving? So I tell her what I'm driving. She says, oh, you're right in front of me. If you just turn around, you'll see me. So I turned around and I saw this lady on the phone. I said, oh, okay, just, give me a second. And I grabbed her food, grabbed her drink, got out my car, handed it to her, and I said, look, I'm sorry I couldn't come to you, but as you can see, without one of those little cards, I can't park in the parking lot, and there's no place here to park legally. And she says, yeah, I didn't realize there was no place to park. I don't have a problem coming down and getting my food. And I showed her I probably shouldn't have. I showed her the little chat where it says, well, customer says to follow directions. And the customer says, well, they never called me. She says, I saw on my little app that you were in the area. She says, I saw where you had called. She says, and I realized what you were calling for. So I called you back, and she says, but I never said just to follow the directions. She says, I completely understand, and from now on I'll make sure I'm down here to pick up any orders so there's no issues again. No problem. Gave her the food, hit delivered, took off. So I called Grubhub customer service, and I said, your customer service representative just lied to me. They told me the customer said to follow the directions, and the customer didn't say that. The customer said that they were sorry, didn't realize there wasn't a place to park, and that she would come down and get the food. Not to mention, after I told your customer service representative that there's no place for me to legally park, your customer representative told me to follow the directions, park illegally. Basically, he said follow the delivery instructions, which basically meant park illegally and take the chance of your car getting towed and or getting a fine. I don't know what you teach your customer service representatives, Grubhub, but you need to fix this, and you need to fix it now. Anyway, if you run into this, do not leave your car in a tow-away zone or a handicap zone. Under any circumstances, I don't care what Grubhub tells you, because ultimately, you're the one that's going to pay the fine. You're the one that's going to get your car towed, and if it happens and you call Grubhub, Grubhub's going to say, well, you're the one that made that decision, not them. And so, for now, trying to calm down. I'm almost to my next pickup location. So, buckle up, drive safe, and if you can't do that, drive it like you stole it.